Today I'm going to tell you a story about the most beautiful singer in the world, someone who I love dearly. I took these pictures myself of one of my favorite artists. This is Mary J Blige in concert, and this is a story about Mary J Blige in my neighborhood. She was standing over there in front of this place. It was a CVS at the time. Now it's a Westerly, but it was a CVS place where they sell the vitamins and what have you. The woman was sitting there screaming and yelling at a man who was yelling back. And as I approached, I'm looking at her, and she's really fine. So I'm gonna look. African American, she had blonde hair and a tight outfit on, so you know I'm gonna look. I get right about here. She's standing over here. And I can hear her yelling and screaming at the guy. The guy was driving a truck. This bike lane wasn't here yet. The guy was driving a truck. She had a beautiful Mercedes, like Jeep. And I don't know what they're called. They're Mercedes Jeep. A little 4Runner Mercedes thing. And she's boxed in because she's parked right here. But he has his truck. It's a big box truck. Parked there, double parked. While he's going to take his vitamins into this shop right here. So the lady is telling him to move his truck so she can move her car, but he ain't trying to listen. He's saying, when I'm done, I'll move it. I get this close, and it's Mary J Blige. She gets out of her vehicle, comes over here. Let's say his truck was parked right there. She climbs up into the back of his truck. It's like one of those big trucks right there with the door that rolls up. She climbs into the back of his truck, and she's in his face. You're gonna move your truck, you're gonna move your truck. He ain't moving nothing. He's got a dolly, a hand cart thing, and he pulls it out the back, and it's got 8 or 10 boxes piled, 6 feet high. And he's wheeling them into here. Into this door. He gets right about here, and Mary J Blige runs as fast as she can, and she kicks his boxes all off his hand cart. She kicks boxes all the way down the street and keeps kicking them like a soccer player. And the boxes are open, there's pill bottles going everywhere, and she's screaming, "You gonna move your truck!" And he's just nice and calm now. He's either scared or whatever. By the way, Mary J is parked over here, and she got a man in the car, but he ain't helping. Her man ain't helping. Mary's doing this all on her own. I don't know what to do. I want to get involved. There's never been a bigger Mary J Blige fan than me. That's facts. So I walk up, and she turns to me, and she's right here. Standing right here, and she's crying. She has tears running down her face, and she's pretty much hysterical. And she says, "Mister, please call 911. And it was so strange because at that time she had a song out with Wyclef called Call 911. Please someone, please call 911. Please call 911. Yeah. And she said it directly in my face from 2 inches away. And she said, "Mister, please call 911. So I'm like, oh my God, I get my phone. I wasn't videotaping, I should have been. But I get my phone, there's a police station right there. There's 75 cop cars right there, but I'm not thinking, I'm panicking. Mary wants me, I'm gonna be Mary's hero. And a cop car comes right here. Nice and slow, I pull him over. I get right here, I say, officer. He goes, "Yeah, what's up?" I say, "This man won't move his truck." And they're looking at me like, what? Why is that important? Who gives a crap about that? I say, "You don't understand, that's Mary J Blige." And the cop looks at me and he goes, "So? What's the problem?" I go, "Sir, there's probably going to be a problem here because she's a big superstar." He didn't see it my way. He did not give a crap. So he just drove off. They both drove off. And I'm over here. Now I'm thinking, how do I help Mary J Blige? I'm thinking I jump in the truck myself and move the guy's truck. Mary's hysterical. And this man is over here picking up his boxes. They're kicked all over down the sidewalk. And eventually what happened was I said, I'm gonna go give the guy $60 to move his truck. That didn't happen because some manager came out of here and told him, "Hey Earl," whatever his name was, "please move your truck." And he got in his truck, left his boxes right on the sidewalk while the manager watched him, got his truck, moved up, Mary J Blige, pulled off into the night. And that is believe me, it's much better in person, but Mary J Blige is a gangster, bro. She ran up over here as hard as she could and karate kicked his boxes right on down the block. And right then he knew he had messed up. All right, that's my celebrity story with Mary J Blige. Much better in person. I've seen Mary in concert several times and I've cried like a baby each time. I mean, I'm crying so hard I get headaches and my eyes are like bleeding from wiping the tears away. Especially when she does No More Drama. Oh my God, forget about it. She's that rare artist that reaches into your heart and grabs it and crushes it. And every single word, every single note. It's never happened to me with any other singer. With Prince or Beyonce, Tina Turner, you sit there and you're loving the music and you're singing the songs. With Mary, you're feeling it in your chest. It's insane. If you've never seen Mary J Blige in concert, you gotta go. And you gotta bring a box of Kleenex and make sure your homies ain't around you because they're gonna be clowning you because you're gonna be crying, but they're probably gonna be crying too. I have seen Mary J in concert several times and I cried like a baby each time. Her pain, her stories, her passion touches me so deeply. I bawl like a baby for the whole concert. I ran into her on the street several years ago when she was getting ready to fight a truck driver who boxed her car in and wouldn't move. She went off. She was so upset she was crying and asked me to call 911. I was Mary's hero. I'll never forget that day. I kept telling her I loved her when I was waiting for the cops. I love her so much. 9 years ago on my Facebook page, bro. Bob, you are such a character in a good way. She is real rags to riches story. You sure were in the right place at the right time. He blocked her in with this huge truck so he could deliver boxes of vitamins to the GNC store. And he wouldn't listen to her, so when he had his little hand truck stacked 6 feet high with boxes getting ready to push it into the store, Mary yelled, "You gonna move your effing truck." Then she ran over and kicked his cart and every box went flying all over the sidewalk. That's when she started crying. She went off and I was standing there for the whole thing. Her hubby was chilling in the Range Rover. This is one of the best things I ever saw. Mary was taking matters into her own hands and taking care of business.